I welcome all of you boys in the lesson number 18 for grade 2 mathematics. We are studying about fraction. Okay. In the last lesson, we learned about the basics of the fraction, and you know about the fractions, denominator, numerator, how to write a fraction, what is fraction. So a quick revision from the basic concepts of fraction. Then we will continue studying fraction from the book, page number 80, 81 and 82. In fraction, we have studied that when we divide anything into equal parts, so each portion of that equal part is one of our fraction. So fraction tell us how many parts of a whole we have. If you divide, let's suppose, a circle into 4 parts and 3 parts are colored, so we can say that out of 4, 3 parts are colored. So the fraction for the colored will be 3/4, 3/4. Or let's suppose if it is pizza and you cut into 4 equal parts and you take 3 parts. So you will say that I want to eat 3 pieces of pizza out of 4 pieces. So that means you want to eat 3/4. Okay. Same if you divide a chocolate, let's suppose you divide a chocolate into 4 equal parts and you want to eat 1 part. So that means you want to eat only 1/4 of the chocolate. 1/4 means out of 4 parts, you want to eat only 1 part. So when you divide anything into equal parts, so each part is each part represents one of the fraction. Okay. If you want to represent 1 part, 1 portion, 2 portion, 3 portion, for that you will use fraction. Okay. When we talk about denominator, so denominator tell us how many total number of equal parts are there. You divide it into how many total number of equal parts. If you divide it into 4 parts, the denominator will be 4. If you divide it into 8 parts, the denominator will be 8. You always write denominator down. You always write denominator down. If you divide into 8 equal parts, then it will be 8. Okay. Now, what is numerator and what numerator tells you? Numerator is the number of portions you are interested in. Like out of 8 pieces of pizza, if you want to eat 2 pieces, so numerator will be 2. That out of 8 pieces, I will eat 2 pieces. So the fraction of the portion I want to eat, that will be 2/8. That I want to eat 2/8 of the pizza. Okay. Same if you want to eat 4 or 5, let's suppose that I want to eat 5 pieces out of 8 pieces. I want to eat 5 pieces out of 8 equal pieces of pizza. That means I want to eat 5/8 of the pizza. 5/8 of the pizza. We have also practiced for writing a fraction, writing a numerator, writing a denominator. To write a denominator, we will just check the total number of equal parts. Like here, 1, 2, 3, and 4. There are 4 equal parts, so denominator is 4. We are writing a fraction for shaded figure. We are interested in shaded figure. So our numerator will be the number of shaded parts in a figure. So in this figure, 1, 2, 3, there are 3 parts which are shaded out of 4. So 3 is numerator. To write a fraction is very easy. Write numerator first, fraction sign, and then denominator, 3/4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are total 6 parts. So denominator is 6. 2 are colored. So 2 is numerator and the fraction is 2/6. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts are colored. Numerator is 4. Total parts are 7. Denominator is 7 and fraction is 4/7. In D, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 parts are colored. So 5 is numerator. Total 8 parts. So 8 is denominator. And fraction will be 5/8. E, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 parts are colored. So numerator is 6. There are total 9 parts. The denominator is 9 and the fraction will be 6/9. And the last one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 parts which are colored. out of 10 parts. So 7 is numerator, denominator is 10. 7 parts out of 10 parts are correct. So this is 7/10. So guys, up to here, everything is clear to you?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very good. Take out your books now. Open page number 80. We will start from the book. Reading. We'll start reading the book now. Understanding fraction. The heading is understanding fraction. Start with the question. Can you cut this shape into halves and quarters? You should know, guys, half means 1/2 and quarter means 1/4. That's mean, can we cut into 2 equal parts or can we cut into 4 equal parts? These shapes, yes, we can cut. Look, guys, if I draw a line, a straight line from middle, a line should be straight, okay? If I draw a straight line from a middle, so I can say that I have divided into 2 equal parts. Okay, so each part is 1/2. If I draw one more line from the middle, now it is divided into 4 equal parts. So each part is now 1/4. Yes, we can divide a circle into 2/2 also and into quarter also. Now check this square. Again, draw a line from the middle. Yes, we can divide it into 2 halves. We can cut into 2 equal parts. And from the middle, if I divide, yes, a square can be also cut into 4 equal parts. So it can also be divided into quarters. Now a rectangle. If I draw a line from the middle, absolutely right. I can cut into 2 halves. From left to right, exactly. So I can cut rectangle also into a quarters. So yes, we can cut these shapes into halves. We can cut these all shapes into quarters as well. All right. Wrinkle wants to share a waffle with Bubble. This is a waffle, guys. She wants to share with Bubble. So she divided from the mid. So there are 2 parts now. She divided into 2 equal parts. There are 2 parts now. 1 part out of 2 parts she gives to Bubble. That means she is giving half to Bubble 1/2. 1 out of 2 equal parts. So out of 2 parts, she gives 1 part to Bubble and 1 she eat by herself. So we can say that she gave half of the waffle to Bubble and half she eat by herself. So 1/2, we can read it as 1/2. 1/2, we can read it as 1/2. Whenever you have a fraction 1/2, you will read it as 1/2. 1/2 means 1/2. So we can say that Wrinkle gave half of the waffle to Bubble. And you know it that the number which is above the denominator is your numerator. That tells you the part of the whole. That how many parts your Wrinkle gave? 1 part out of how many parts? 2 parts. These are the total parts. On page number 81, guys. Because Wrinkle cut a waffle into 2 equal parts. How many equal parts? 2 equal parts. So if I say that Wrinkle eat 2 parts out of 2 equal parts. She divided a waffle into 2 equal parts, but she ate 2 parts by herself. She did not give to Bubble. She ate 2 parts by herself. She eats 2 parts alone. Okay. She did not give to Bubble. So how many parts she eat? 2. So I can say that she eat a full waffle. A whole waffle she eat. There is no waffle left now. Look, the waffle is divided into 2 equal parts. 1 part and 2 part she eat alone. She did not give to Bubble. So I can say that she eat a 1 biscuit or 1 waffle. That means 2 out of 2 equal parts is actually 1 whole. 2 out of 3 equal parts is actually one whole. Look here, guys. Even if you divide it into 4 equal parts, let's suppose this is a waffle and you divide it into 4 equal parts. So if you eat all 4 parts, that's mean there were total 4 parts and you eat 4 out of 4. So that's mean you eat full biscuit, full waffle. Let's suppose it is divided into 8 equal parts. A waffle you divide into 8 equal parts. Let me do it for you. It is divided into 8 equal parts. So there were total 8 parts of biscuit. And if you eat all, that's mean you eat a full biscuit. That's mean you eat one whole. So what does that mean, guys? That if you have same numerator and same denominator, so they are equals to 1. 2 parts out of 2 parts mean 1. 3 parts out of 3 parts mean 1. 4 parts out of 4 parts mean 4. 5 parts out of 5 parts mean 1. All, if you have same numerator and same denominator, that's mean it is equals to 1. 2 parts out of 2 also 1. 3 parts out of 3 also 1. 4 parts out of 4 also 1. Is it clear to you, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So what we have learned that if we divide any biscuit, cake, pizza, chocolate, anything, if we divide into 2 equal parts and we eat 2 equal parts, that's mean we eat a whole. If we divide a biscuit into 2 parts and we eat 2 parts, that's mean we eat full biscuit. If we divide a chocolate into 2 equal parts and we eat both parts, that's mean we eat full chocolate. And if you divide a cake into 2 parts, a cake into 4 parts, and you eat all 4 parts, that's mean you eat full cake. So we have learned that if we have same number in the numerator and denominator, that's mean that is equals to 1. If the number is same in numerator and denominator, that is equals to 1. 7 over 7 equals to 1. 5 over 5 equals to 1. 2 over 2 equals to 1. And 9 over 9 equals to 1. If you have same number in numerator and denominator, it is equals to
1. 1. 1.
That's very good. So this is you should know, guys. This is you should know. All right. Let's read it further. Let me erase it first. Okay. So a fraction, 2 over 2 is another example of fraction. Okay. A fraction shows a part of a whole that is cut into equal parts. This is very important, guys. Fraction shows a part of a whole that is cut into equal parts. It should be cut into equal parts. Okay. If I cut a biscuit from here, then it is not equal. This portion is bigger than the left one. The right portion is bigger than the left one. So I cannot say this is half. So this is very important that in fraction, the parts are divided equally. Each part is equal to each other. Okay. Now look at this bun. Look at this bun. It is cut from here. Tell me, is it equally divided?
Yes.
Is it equally divided? Look at this bun, guys. Look at this bun and tell me, is this bun equally divided into two parts? Into two pieces? No. Very good. It is no. Why no? Because we can see that the right piece is bigger than the left one. This is bigger. Okay. If I divide this bun into two pieces, this one I give to Wrinkle and this one I give to Bubble. So Bubble eat less than Wrinkle. Bubble have less cake than Wrinkle. Wrinkle has big piece. Okay, and Bubble has small piece. So it is not equally divided. I cannot say that I have divided into two equal parts, or I cannot say that this is half. I cannot say that they both are 1/2. Why they both are not 1/2? Because they are not equally divided. You can say, sir, we divided into two parts. This is, look, we divided into two parts and this part is one part out of two parts. So why can't we write 1/2? So the answer is because you have not divided equally. Okay, if you divide it equally, then you can write this fraction. So same, the bun is not divided equally, so each part is not half of the bun. Here each part is not half of the bun. Is that clear, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. So two things to remember. You learned that if you eat all parts of the fraction, if the numerator or denominator is same, so that is equals to one whole or that is equals to 1. This is the first thing you learn. The 2/2 is 1, 3/3 is 1, 4/4 is 1, 100/100 is 1, 50/50 is 1. Any number you have in numerator and that number you have denominator, that means that is equals to 1. This is the one thing you have learned. Another thing you learn, that for fraction, a shape, a picture, anything you are dividing, a cake, a pizza, a bun, a biscuit, a chocolate, that should be divided equally. Should be divided equally. If it is divided equally, then you can write the fraction. If it is not divided equally, then you will not be able to write its fraction. So two things to remember now, that when you have same number in numerator and denominator, that's equals to 1, and for fraction you should divide equally. Am I clear to you, boys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good. Let's read it further. Here are more examples of fraction. Look at this cake. This cake is divided into 3 equal parts. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. This cake is divided into 3 equal parts. Each part will be 1/3. If I talk about only this part, that write a fraction of this part. So it's very easy for you to write a fraction. You will say, sir, there are 3 equal parts and they are equal. Yes, they are equal. The cake is sliced into 3 equal parts. They are sliced into equal parts. So I can write that there are 3 equal parts and you want to eat this piece. That means you want to eat 1/3 of the cake. That means you want to eat 1/3 of the cake. I said, okay, forget about this. Give me this piece. Give me this piece. You say, sir, all pieces are equal. All pieces are equal. Even if you take this one, so you are going to eat 1/3 of the cake. because this is also one piece out of 3 equal pieces. So in this way also you will eat 1/3. Then I said, okay, I will eat 1/3 of the cake. So one part is 1/3. 1/3 means 1 out of 3 equal parts. Okay. Now what you need to learn here, that how to write. You know how to write a fraction. You know how to write a fraction. We have learned it. We have practiced it. To write a fraction, check the number of equal parts, write in the denominator. Check the number of parts you are interested in, write in numerator, and you will have your fraction. But how to read it, this is you have to learn now. How to read it, guys? We will read it as 1/3. I am telling you the technique to read it, guys. For numerator, always read it as cardinal number. Always read it as cardinal number. Remember cardinal number, guys? A simple number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The numbers which you use for counting. To count how many are there, how many balls are there, how many cakes are there, how many pencils I have, how many razors I have, how many wheels are there in a car, okay, how many savers are there in your room, how many ACs are there in your home, okay. Whatever the number you use for counting are cardinal numbers. So for numerator, you will always use cardinal number, okay. And for denominator, you will always use ordinal number to read. Ordinal number which tells you the position. Like if students are having a race, who will come first, who will come second, who will come third. Like in the exam, I got first position, I got second position. Okay. So the number which you use for telling the order are ordinal number, and the number you use for counting are cardinal number. This is already you know. Okay. So always you will use a numerator. If you want to read a number, you will read it numerator as cardinal number. 1 means 1, O-N-E 1. 1 means 1. So it is O-N-E 1. But 3, when you talk about order, so first, second and third. So it will be 1/3. You will read it as 1/3. 1/3. So I can say that I am eating 1/3 of the cake. Is it clear to you guys how to read it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Just wait, guys. All right. So, guys, you can read it as 1/3. If I change here, if I write a fraction, let's suppose 2/3. If I write it 2/3, let me write it here. 2/3. The fraction is 2/3. Let's suppose I want to eat 2 pieces of this cake. So how much I want to eat? So this is cardinal number. Cardinal means TWO. I can read it as 2. And this is ordinal number. So this is ordinal means THIRD. So I want to eat 2/3 of the pizza. I want to eat 2/3 of the pizza. So to read a fraction, you have to remember that you will use numerator as a cardinal number and denominator as an ordinal number. 2/3, okay, or 3/5, 2/5, 1/5, like this. Clear, boys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Come to page number 82, guys. Look here. There are 2 out of 3 equal parts. So 2 out of 3 equal parts, you can write 2 parts out of total 3 parts. You know it, that you can write it like this. 2 parts out of 3 equal parts. And you know, this is your numerator. So you will read it as cardinal, 1, 2. So this is 2. And this is denominator. Denominator, you will read it as ordinal. 3 position number 3, that's mean third. So you will read it as 2/3. 2/3. Is it clear, boys?
Yes.
Yes,
Very good. Let's come to here, guys. The tile is cut into 4 equal parts. How many equal parts? 4. So each part is 1/4. And guys, except you have to remember to read these two numbers. 1/2 and 1/4, they are exceptional. 1/2 is always half. 1/2 is always half, or you can say 1/2. And 1/4 is always 1/4. Okay. In beginning, we studied that. Whenever you have fraction 1/2, you will always say it is half. Whenever you have fraction 1/4, that's mean it is quarter. So you will not read it as 1/4 and 1/2. Okay. 1/2 is always read as 1/2, and 1/4 is always read as 1/4. Okay. So here each part is 1/4. Each part is read as 1/4. Whenever anything is divided into 4 equal parts, it will be 1/4. It will be 1/4. For 4 equal parts, you will use always quarter. 1/4 is always 1/4. Clear, boys?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. And out of 4 equal parts, if I talk about all 4 parts, so 4 parts out of 4 parts, that will be equals to, yes, boys, that will be equals to
Equals to
8.
8. 1.
4 parts out of 4 equal parts means it is equals to 1. That's mean I'm talking about whole. Okay. Okay. Look at these shapes. They cut into equal parts. They are cut into equal parts. Okay, guys. If I ask you to write a fraction for the red one, look at this pentagon and write a fraction for this red one. So how you will write it? First, you should know that in how many equal parts this pentagon has been divided. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There are total 5 equal parts. So denominator is 5 and numerator, because you want to write a fraction for red. So there is only one red portion, right? And how you will write it? 1 as a cardinal number will be 1, O and E1. And 5 as a cardinal number, 5, position number 5, first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. So it will be 1/5. We will read it as 1/5. That 1/5 is red. 1/5 is red. Okay. If I ask you to write fraction for green, so there are 2 green parts. Out of 5 equal parts, 2 are green. 2 are green. How you will read it? 2 as a cardinal number will be TWO2, and 5 as ordinal number, 5th position, 5th number, 2/5. So you will read it as 2/5. That 2/5 of this fraction is green. And how many are green in pentagon? You will say 2/5 are green. Is it clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Good. Move to the page number 83, boys. On page number 83, I am going to ask you some fractions. So get yourself ready. I'm going to ask you a fraction. And I have cut the answer so that you cannot see the answer from the screen. What you have to tell me, guys, you have to tell me what is the fraction of this blue. What is the fraction of this blue? Tell me what is the fraction for this blue? Look at the circle, check in how many equal pieces is it divided, and tell me what is the fraction for this blue. Answer me in the chat box, guys. What is the fraction of that blue? Aha, Ahmad Al-Badi, very good. Muhammad Majdi, very good. Suleiman Tariq, very good. Muhammad Talha, very good. Suleiman Al-Ghani, no. Muhammad Al-Raini, no. Muhannad, very good. Suleiman Abdullah, very good. Muhammad Kashan, very good. Abdul Malik, very good. Muhammad Al-Raini, very good. Umar Nizar, very good. Rakan, very good. Okay. I'm going to take some students to answer that. Ahmad Al-Badi.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Ahmad. What is the fraction of that blue? Blue
One.
portion. Only
Up.
one. One up. Okay.
8 down.
8 down.
Under 1.
Okay. You mean 1/8? Good. Let's ask one more student. Suleiman Al-Ghali.
Yes, sir.
What is the fraction for this blue one? Blue
Blue?
portion. Yeah.
1.
1. Okay. Yes, 1. Only 1. I am asking fraction. Suleiman. What will be the fraction?
Yes, yes.
Only 1. No
1 plus
denominator.
1.
And
Down.
denominator?
0.
Denominator 0. You mean
Yes.
this? 1 over 0 is a fraction.
Yes.
No, Suleiman. You don't know how to write a fraction? To write a denominator, you will check total number of equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 parts. So you will write 8 down. You are interested in blue, you have to write a fraction of the blue portion. So how many blue parts are there? Only 1. So 1 over 8 will be the answer. Clear?
Yes.
All right. Yes, guys, can you tell me what is the fraction of that blue portion?
1 over 8. 1 over 8.
Very good. I'll take one student who will tell me how to read it or how to write it. Muhammad Majdi.
Yes, yes, sir.
Muhammad Majdi, how to write it or how to read it? 1/8. Can you tell me spelling? O
O-I-G.
O-N-E 1. Then
O-N.
yes.
E-I-G-H. T-H.
Very good. 1/8. That's very good. Thank you. All right, boys. Now you have to tell me the fraction for the yellow one. You have to tell me the fraction for the yellow portion. What will be the fraction for the yellow portion, guys? Omar Amin, very good. Muhammad Al-Raini, very good. Taimullah, very good. I'm erasing this also. And Yusufani, Umar Nizar, Rayan, Rakan, Ahmad Al-Badi, Muhammad Talha, Rakan, very good. Muhammad Momin, Muhammad Kashan, Suleiman Al-Mugheli, very good. Arshman, very good. I'm coming to the students and I will take answers from them. Rayan,
Yes, sir.
can you tell me what is the fraction for this yellow portion?
2. 2.
Only 2?
Yes.
What 2? What is the fraction? How many parts of a whole?
8.
2
2,
over
8.
8. 2, 8. Very good. Let me take one more student.
Thank
Welcome. Muhammad Momin.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me what is the fraction of the yellow portion?
Yes.
Yes, tell me. Yes.
8.
2 over.
It's 8. 2 over 8.
Very good, very good, very good. And I need one more student. Abdul Malik Hassan.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Abdul. Please tell me the fraction of this yellow.
2 over 8.
2 over 8. Can you tell me how to read it or how to write it? Read it. THTWO2.
But follow yellow.
And then EIGHTH.
The old was divided into 8.
2 8. So we will read it as 2 8. Okay. Good. All right, boys. So our class time is finished. We will continue from here, and inshallah, in tomorrow class, we will complete the practice zone also. Okay. So until tomorrow, take care. Bye bye. See you in the next class.
Bye, sir.
Bye, sir.
Bye bye.